Life as a man is an unending competition. Just a massive, unending competition. Now, there's a high chance you've probably heard of that type of thing before, and it's because it's true. It's a true fact, and you just kind of have to deal with it as a masculine man. Now, I've learned that not just through videos and books, whatever I do, I learn through. But I learned it through my own journey too, through my own lessons, and I'm here to share that with you. And you could probably apply that to yourself, and it'll let you kind of know a bit more about what you're thinking and how you think, because I think we're thinking similar here, right? We're not too dissimilar in this regard. So, as a man, we do have things, long term motivations, right? For example, your purpose, is something that kind of like it's your destination, your purpose, you want to like fulfill it. And then, you have things that motivate you in the long term. So for example, for fitness, it could be health. You do cardio, you build up your muscles. Why? To be healthy, to have good joints, to have a good heart, all that stuff. But what motivates you in the short term? Now, because personally, I think that most things are you both motivated in the long term and in the short term, especially as men, because we think ahead, we plan, we should be planning shit. We also think long term and we think as short term too. So what motivates these things short term? Well, simple, it's competition. It's being better than the other people, right? If you're getting in the gym, you're feeling better because you're doing shit not everyone's doing. You're getting bigger, so you're feeling better than other guys who are smaller than you. You're, for example, making more money or like doing a business, even though maybe it's not reaping the benefits right now. It's still, you're feeling like you're doing something competition. You're feeling like you're getting faster in the race. You're actually moving up in the race. Because let's just say if you just start wasting time, whatever games, show, whatever it is, then it's pretty much like you're taking a chair and just sitting down in the middle of a race, right? And you're just watching everyone pass by. You don't really want that. You'd like, so that's kind of what motivates you in the short term. And that's where the competition, that's why competition is always there, right? Because we could all be doing shit for the long term, until we're, for shit for when we're 60, like, yeah, like, oh, in a few years I'll have my big physique that I look at, which is true. That should motivate you, right? Because I go to the gym to build a good physique for the future, right? Too. And for good health and everything. But then in the short term, I'm like, okay, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing shit people don't do, I'm getting bigger. I could say, yeah, I go to the gym, yeah, I do business, YouTube, yeah, whatever the fuck else you want to flex on, right? And it's that like unending competition that allows that, because if there wasn't no unending competition, right? We could all do this shit for our own good, because there's our own good, and then there's the competition. There's both short term, long term, and competition even goes into the long term, right? Because, well, there's a sort of a finish line, and then the finish line is you get the woman, you settling down, life becoming a bit more chill. Because let's be fair, between me and you, any man with their dream is to just peace, eternal peace of like silent. There's nothing happening in their lives. I would love to just own a house in the middle of nowhere and just be peaceful for the rest of my life, right? And not have to worry about anything. That's every man's dream. And that's kind of the long-term competition of getting good enough that could be a possibility, right? You don't have to stress anymore. So competition actually falls into both categories, but for the purposes of like just kind of understanding why it exists, why is it a thing, it's just because of that short-term need to feel better than other people, to be better than other people, right? Because we could all say, yeah, okay, now like you're doing better, but then in a few years I'll be doing better, right? But that's true, and it's good, and it could be even better. Like it might actually, not might, it will be better. Like for example, someone that's like, okay, dropping out of school to go work for like $30,000 per year, than someone that's not making money right now, but then is going to go to school and gets a better career that makes him more per year. That's better, right? Factually, that's better for him. So yes, it's good in the long term and everything, but in the short term, you still feel like shit. You still feel like he is in the race farther than you, and technically he is, right? It doesn't, like, it's just that, like, at one point you're gonna get a massive speed boost that puts you ahead. And that's actually a very good analogy for this. I think you understand it very well. That in the short term, you know, he'll be further, but you get a speed boost, and that's what that speed boost is in the long term. But in the short term, if someone snaps a picture, he's in front of you. He is in front of you. And that sucks to feel. So as a man, it really does motivate you in the short term to just keep going, keep doing the best. Get instant results while also working for the long term, because at the end of the day, it is winning the race, and it is good for you winning in the long term. So we have both facets of life in competition. So there you go. That's why competition is everything. And compete. No rest. JK, have fun, man. Just kind of align it to competition. For example, social gatherings. Make it so that you're just working on your social skills. Doing shit you wouldn't do normally. Not bad for you in the long term. But in the short term, you're doing good shit for you. Improving your social skills, whatever it is. Bro! Competition, it's everything. Think about it. Plan on it. Be the best you can be. Keep trying. You got this, man. C'est trop chill.